One of my greatest pleasures in life is getting to do some traveling. And when I travel, I like to obviously explore new cultures, but I always like to see what the local agriculture looks like. And I recently had the great pleasure of traveling to Portugal for the first time. And it was fantastic. And we got to see lots of neat things like wine production, and we saw olive oil production and olive oil trees all over the country. But one of the coolest things that I got to see was the production of cork. And of course, cork comes from the oak tree, the cork oak tree. And they harvest the outer bark every 9 years to produce cork. And Portugal is the largest producer of cork in the world, producing 60% of all the cork. But I had never seen how cork was actually harvested and produced. So hopefully this clip will give you a little understanding as how they produce cork. And in this particular clip that you're seeing now, you see this gentleman is just literally ripping the bark off of a cork tree, and it's a very primitive, simple little process, and it's done by hand. And then they take that cork and they process it. But here's our host at one of the farms that we went to, and then a little clip of me standing in front of one of the oldest cork trees in all of Portugal. I hope you enjoy.
So hi, my name is Micaela and I work at Peperomas. In Peperomas we have a cork tree forest, and today our visitors got to see how we do the cork harvesting. When we plant a cork tree, we need to wait at least 25 years before we do the first harvesting of a tree. And after that first time period, then we can do the harvesting every 9 years. Of course, we can wait longer. We can wait 26, 27 years, or wait 10 years, 11 years before doing the harvest. It depends if the tree is ready to be harvested or not. Usually the harvest is done in June and July, which are months that are more hot and dry here in this region of Portugal. And so cork can be peeled off of the tree more easily than other months. And because cork renews itself, it grows again from the inside out, we don't need to cut the trees down to use cork. We just need to be a little bit patient and wait another 9 years to do the harvest again. The process is all done manually with an axe. And so in this time of the year, a lot of men go into the cork tree forest carrying axes to do the cork harvests.
So every year after harvest of cork on a tree, the date is put on the tree so they know that this tree has been harvested and they will not touch that cork for another 9 years. So 9 years from this date. Now this particular tree, being the oldest one in Portugal, will not be harvested again. And here you have the initials of the person who did the last harvest. So again, this old spectacular tree won't be harvested again, but every cork tree is marked, usually with just a single number, because every 9 years they will be harvested. They'll allow the cork to grow back out. And assuming conditions are good and it hasn't been a droughty year, every 9 years they'll start the harvest process over, and then they'll put the new year. And as the cork is growing out, these numbers are coming out with it. So they know that that number is on the outside of the cork. It's a fascinating process, and it's all done by hand.